So students, today we are going to discuss the properties of a light. So what is the property of a light? So first property of light is that light travels in a straight line. You have studied this property in class 6th also, and you have done the experiment also. Experiment in which we have taken a candle and a pipe. Okay. So the first property of light is light travels in straight line. Okay. So light travels in a straight line, and this property is called as rectilinear propagation of light. So it is called rectilinear propagation of light. Second property of light is that light is a electromagnetic wave. So the second property is light is electromagnetic wave. Okay, it is a electromagnetic wave. You have studied about electromagnetic wave in class 9, that electromagnetic waves do not require any medium to travel. So light also don't require any medium to travel. It can travel through the vacuum also. Third property of light is that speed of light is maximum in vacuum or air, which is represented by letter C, and its value is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light in vacuum or air. When light enters into any medium like glass or any medium, then its speed will change. Okay, it will decrease. Fourth property of light is light has dual nature. Dual nature means in some of the phenomena it behaves like a wave, like in refraction, reflection. These phenomena can be described by the wave property of light. So sometimes it behaves like a wave. And in some other phenomena like photoelectric effect or the Compton effect. Okay, you will study about photoelectric effect in class 12, that in these effects the light will behave like a particle. So this is known as wave particle duality. So light has dual nature. It behaves like a wave also and a particle also. And fifth property, if we place a small object or a slit and light is passed through this slit, then it is the property to bend at the corners. From the corners the light will bend. And this property of light is known as diffraction. Okay, bending of light at the corners. It is known as diffraction. You will study about this also in class 12th. So these are the properties of light. Light travels in a straight line. It is an electromagnetic wave. It does not require any medium to travel. Speed of light is maximum in vacuum or air, and its value, this value you have to remember. C is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Light has a dual nature and light has a property to bend at the corners. Okay, so these are the properties of light. Now we will move further towards our next topic, that is a very important topic. Okay, so the next topic that we are going to discuss is reflection of light. It is reflection of light. What do you mean by reflection of light? When light is incident on any surface or any plain polished surface, then this light will bounce back in the same medium. So this is known as reflection of light. So what is reflection of light? Bouncing back of light, bouncing back of light in the same medium, bouncing back of light in the same medium after striking any surface. Okay, and in most of the book it is given as plane and polished surface. Okay, so this is called reflection of light. Let us take an example. Suppose this is our plain and polished surface, which is polished from one side, okay, and a light ray is incident on it. Suppose this is the light ray which is incident on it. So this ray is known as incident ray, okay, and this point where the light will incident on the surface, this is called point of incidence. So this is our point of incidence, and if we draw a perpendicular at that point, so this perpendicular is known as, this is known as normal, okay, and when light will incident on the plain and polished surface, it will get reflected back in the same medium, and the ray which will get reflected back, that is called as reflected ray, okay, and the angle between the incident ray and normal, this angle between incident ray and normal, this is known as angle of incidence, okay. So this angle I, it is known as angle of incidence, and the angle between the reflected ray and normal, means this angle between reflected ray and normal, this angle is known as angle of reflection, okay, and it is represented by angle R. Okay, so this is all about the reflection of light. Now, in reflection of light, we have two laws. Okay, laws of reflection. There are two laws of reflection. So, first law states that the incident ray, reflected ray and normal, all three lie on the same plane. Let us take an example. Suppose this is our incident ray, okay, this is our incident ray, this is normal, and this is the reflected ray. So these all three will lie on the same plane. It is not possible that it is like this, okay. If incident ray and normal are in this plane, then reflected ray will also be in that same plane, okay. It will not move like this, it will be in the same plane. So this is the this is the first law of reflection, that incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence lie on same plane. Okay, if incident ray is in the plane of blackboard and this normal is also in the plane of blackboard, then the reflected ray will also be in the plane of this blackboard. Now, according to the second law, angle of incidence should be equal to the angle of reflection. So these are the two laws of reflection which are followed in all the cases of reflection.